Hi all, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I've been off for a week and good to get back. This is take 3. I've had 3 goes at this. I'm looking at education and how it's needed today and why it's very, very vital. Flat Earth has an opposing view on science, and it could be a problem to the education system. Our jobs are based on education, on science. Young people get jobs, and suddenly people went round and said that science was not factual, it was all crackpot religion. Then the whole basis of as society would be in trouble. What we know, the space with the planets and the Antarctica and the secrets down there would be all wrong. Everything that we know would be wrong. The equator would be different. Everything would be out of whack. Everything we've learned is pseudoscience. Climate change, evolution with the Big Bang and the millions of years would be all wrong as well. So we're related to the apes, and how DNA has changed from animals to humans. All that kind of stuff would be in a lot of trouble. And then you would find out that there was the other alien race. The Bible would have meaning and would be a factual, historical, and they don't want any of that. So the Bible would have true meaning and would talk about the angel offspring where they intermarried. They didn't marry, but they coupled with woman and created offspring. And you can see that with the Bible. They talked about mighty beings and several references, depending on what version of the Bible, talked about another race or a mighty being race, or depending a giants. They talked about giants a lot, and God was always wiping them out. And the reason for that was a DNA clean. They had to have a DNA clean of the angel offspring. And what we have today, we have problem with this Scifidan who attacks crackpot flat earthers, who get on there with some crazy loopy ideas of flat earth. And I have to admit that crazy people are attracted to the cause, and that can create a lot of damage. But people like Scifidan get on there and make a mockery of them. Scifidan doesn't even look at the facts. I can go in his comment section, comment under him all day long, posting videos, and I have done that. I've spent hours and hours commenting and his followers, and for some reason he doesn't see me, even though I'm under even his posts. For some reason he won't acknowledge me there, and posting up backup videos, government documentation where they call the earth flat, videos of that, videos of Russia Today and USA astronauts. They want to refute the Russia Today. It's like, well, that's USA astronauts and that's a live feed. Still counts. And Russia Today is the Russians. You can't trust the Russians, that's just the people that I follow. Of course, I don't want to follow a media source that's corrupted, and I do follow Sky News Australia, and they come out with some funny things like the rover on Mars. The rover on Mars was computer emanated, just full on. I mean, they have got Spencer Island, and they have got a rover wandering around there just off Greenland. They've got a rover wandering around there, and they usually use that, but this time around they were just too lazy. It was just computer imaging. And this Scifidan creates a problem. He's a call out for the guy. He's making a mockery of flat earth, and we do have a problem. People are brainwashed. It's very hard to break the brainwashing. We've been taught about the planets. We've learned them. it's very hard to break it, and you just can't do that with facts. I mean, it could be a spiritual thing, and that could be the problem. It's a religion thing between theories, and there are people in religion that believe in round Earth and believe that it's the answer. And there is the Isaiah 11:12 or 12, but verse 13, which says the Earth is round, and flat Earth is flat and round when you look down on it, and the Earth is a sphere. It's another one. So then there's a whole bunch of verses in the Bible that also refers to things which indicate, like the firmament with the separation of waters, that the earth is flat.